fable. Herein lies the crux of what was crucified by grief and ends up underneath the dust. It's like the reckless feeling of despair from getting what you want, and knowledge feckless dealings won't impair from surfacing up front. And it's things I've seen and heard before. I swore I wouldn't do it, but the only way to see the light and dark is to walk through it. I'm left with fractured fragments in a skull that's strewn with roaches. All about me, shadows edging closer, skulking and encroaching. Come wishes, be horses, this beggar shall ride. A future bright's a lovely thought, but rarely coincides with how our happy ever after notion cows in front of pride. Ever happy, ever fair, sorrow, hate, disdain, despair. How sweet to walk, to love, to dream, to lie, to cheat, to stab, to scream, to take that which one should demean and let it tear apart the scene. I hate what I've become, fucking Rake. I saw it coming, I knew it from day one. A big mistake, the past is numbing. You know, auras lead to bedlam, right? Swallows up the night, I let the ants infest the peaches. Now I know what it's like, and so I ask, can we know anyone? I wouldn't dare suppose that I knew contents of a single heart. I barely know my own, and yet who's confident it knows. The knowledge of the heart that grows is second only to the wisdom of the mind that truly glows. What I know now, I wish I knew before it started. Settle up 366 days later when the joy and pain's departed. Too often, too late, it's the same in every story. What started off in fireworks we think will end in glory. What started off in furtive looks will not ignore the worry, and it's gory when it happens. The calmest cat has weapons. The dusty road is like a sermon, worming into vermin infestations under perverse inclinations. And the silver spoon that ladled out the patience? Fuck it, I had men at every station dealing out recrimination. So along that dusty road there drove a cart. On that cart was a withered little man with a withered little heart. And in that heart was a withered little wish, a withered dream, a withered yes to all the consequences, whatever they mean. A withered ending and beginning and then everything between. A withered message of despair that hopes a conscience can come clean. When that thin and withered wish to pass those thin and withered lips, you think it rippled out affecting other fatalistic scripts? It couldn't even quite enunciate the thrust, let alone determine steps in which direction terminates an action just. It was a backwards wish, kinetic, hoping mind would stay frenetic, that they'd rally round the other organs, blood and bowel splenetic. Never passed above a river without spitting on the wind to see the particles take flight above the sediment corrected. And the Senate of the spirits read their minutes, called to order a tribunal just before I crossed the good and evil border. And the order of the day, a subtle shade of gray, a cry for help, a bad hand smell, a stain that spreads like cellar stout, a mantle on the shoulders of the innocentest victim, letting blood run through the fur of conviction. Oh, I wish I didn't live in the land of the rotten. Old times here are better left forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, look away. I had the madness in my head, I had my mattress and my bed, and I was taking applications like I had money to spend. I had more apathy than when I had adrenaline, and then I crossed the good and evil border without swiveling my head. She was attractive as a friend, she was reactive on my bed, so I allowed it to expand as though it naturally ends. So when the aftermath began, I should have come alive right then, but when I let the silence fester, it was fracture bound instead. I saw it coming from 1,000 miles away. I was mistaken, thinking I was in a vacuum, so my tongue became complacent. Did I wait for Angel Makeshifter to show a little patience? No, I heeded pure temptation in a story true blue ancient. I was thinking of the one that comes between the deuce and knot, without a thought for reputation, not beyond the bouncing dot. It was fraught with hesitation, powered by determination to risk Kolnikov my afternoon to see if I could wage it. Why the fuck did you not talk some sense to me? You stood and cried when all I needed was the antidote. You barely even tried. Yes, I guess I'd say I'm angry. I don't understand the truth, but if you only understood how madness makes a rake uncouth. Sure, I'm a rake, but fuck your morals. When were you in line to take the everything and all from those who tell you when you've made mistakes? I had my confidence in place, I trusted in my fevered state, as though the silver chair would burst when I had not yet found escape.